darlings, I'm going to try to make something that might seem very boring a little more exciting today. Well, let's see if I can succeed. Today's topic is insurance requirements for your surgery. So, of course, all insurance varies. Some of you might have to wait 3 months. Some of you may be able to go in 2 weeks. Some of you may have the experience I did, in which I had to complete a 6-month doctor-supervised diet before they would approve my insurance.
Really?
When I got the news, I was just like so frustrated. I was like, what? I've been dieting all my life, feel like I've been dieting for the last 20 years. Oh my gosh. Yeah, all my life. That's more than 20 years. A little bit more. So yeah, 6 months more. Just, I was just ready. When I went in there, I was ready to have the surgery tomorrow if they would let me. So to hear that I had to wait 6 months and do this yet again, another dieting period, just was frustrating. However, once I got over that, let it simmer, and just let it go. I decided to just embrace it and make the best out of it. And guess what? I, was so shocked, pleasantly surprised at all the blessings that came from that waiting period. So let me tell you about a few of them. Okay, want to hear it? Yeah! It gave me time to prep and modify my behavior. Once you have surgery, things change drastically. And just because having the surgery doesn't allow you to eat as much at first, you really need to work on your, some of the issues here before that surgery date, regardless of what your waiting period is. I strongly encourage you to do that. There's nothing wrong with going to and having a little bit of counseling, or, discussing it with some trusted friends if you have that kind of friend. So, it gave me some time to ease into some behavior changes instead of having to do it all of a sudden after surgery. One of which is drinking water, which I love water anyway, but I had kind of slacked off on it the past year, just kind of got into a bad groove, and so it gave me time to modify that behavior, along with, at least grasping the thought of some of the changes that were coming. Right, number 2. It also gave me time to kind of look for options for those stages of the diet that come after the surgery, like especially the clear liquid stage and the full liquid stage. So it gave me time to try out a couple of things to see if I liked them or thought they would work for me instead, and starting to buy those gradually instead of having to get them all at once. So that's another benefit. Use that time to kind of look and see what you might need to get, and don't stockpile, but get a few things so that you're ready for that, the first couple of weeks at least after surgery, as far as what you're gonna drink. I started to say eat, but really you're drinking. All right, so number 3. It gave me time to get my support peeps in place and to give them fair warning. So, you will need some help after surgery. Especially, it's good to have somebody there in the hospital with you. The hospital's staff, depending on where you are, may or may not be as familiar with what you're going to need after gastric bypass surgery, in terms of you need ice chips every hour or every, whatever. So it kind of helps to have somebody there with you to help with just in general. So number 4, my dog is barking. Sorry, I'm going to try to get this in before he goes crazy. Somebody's coming to the house. So number 4 benefit is it gave me time to get into that healthy mindset. I mean, I thought I was in it before, but it really helped me to research and make sure I chose the right surgery for me. And if you watch my video on why I chose gastric bypass surgery, you'll know what I mean. I kind of had to get some sick behaviors, sick meaning, kind of my old patterns, kind of have to get them in check and make the right decision for the surgery. So yeah, the insurance wait for me ended up being a blessing.